I'm Aguinaldo, the HR business partner of the Energy Development Corporation, and I will be your segment host for Must, where the events and current affairs that you cannot simply miss are on the spotlight. And for the must see and must come event for this October is the 59th PMAP annual conference with its theme Co-Regeneration. It really is a must see event after 2.5 years. For this most awaited event of this year for us HR practitioners and people managers, happening both in person and virtually on October 12 and 13 at the Sofitel. Now, to join us, talking about the 59th PMAP Annual Conference, we have the Vice President and Annual Conference Chairperson, our very own Miss Beth Nasol. So, welcome to the segment, Miss Beth. I hope you're feeling wonderful today.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Al. I'm
Yeah.
feeling great today. And I'm very thankful for the people manager on CAM for featuring our forthcoming conference.
Yes, and for our segment, we have some questions regarding our upcoming annual conference.
Okay.
So very interesting, no? Big word, co-regeneration. Why was this chosen as a theme of the conference for this year?
Okay. For the past 2 years, no, during the pandemic, we have experienced a lot of things, no? So many new things that I'm sure all our HR were at the forefront, no, in the last 2 years when we were trying to manage what was going to happen to us, given the health issues that we have in the land and in the world, no? And we have changed a lot of the ways we're doing things. And one of the things that we are realizing personally, as an HR practitioner, that you cannot do things alone. No? And so many have changed. No? The work from home has really changed the way our employees are dealing not only with their work but with their personal lives as well. Especially so during at the onset, no, 2020, when we experienced that a lot of employees experience some form of mental challenge, no, mental health challenge, because of adjusting in their workplace, in their new workplace, which is home, no, and integrating both the work and their personal lives into one environment. And that's really quite a challenge. No? I'm also glad that our companies, no, our a lot of the companies have started um, adjusting and becoming more flexible and adapting to the way of things. No? And I think this is going to be the way of the normal in the future, no?
Mm,
Or now as it progressed in the future.
mm, mm,
And because after 2 years, no, of this kind of experience, um, a lot of people are really now realizing that pwede pala, there's a way of being able to adjust your personal life and your work by creating the kind of environment where you are most suitable in.
mm,
But while the employee is actually adjusting to his own realm of challenges, no, companies also have to adjust and adapt to that kind of environment. And we say that maybe to work together, which is anchored the co-regeneration.
mhm,
Regeneration is about elevating each other, improving the
yes,
way we do things, and improving the lives of others. No? And the co is really out of collaboration and creating partnership. So we thought that this is the best theme that we can actually come up
mhm,
with
mhm,
to be able to go into a great reset. No? You cannot reset alone, but you have to reset it together with others. No? And I think this is the essence of PMAP today. PMAP is
mhm,
an HR community, and
mhm,
we should be able to help each other, all our colleagues and the entire community, in really ensuring sustainability for the future. And the only way to do that is really to create partnerships and
nice,
collaboration, which
nice.
are two capabilities that we need today as HR
Mm.
practitioners.
I love it, ma'am. Ang ganda. Perfect, especially now that people are working from home and starting to come out.
Yeah.
So it's the core generation concept is actually very apt. So especially for those who haven't decided to join the annual conference, can you tell us something that they can look forward to? Why should they attend the annual conference?
Okay. The annual conference, first of all, we're so fortunate that our new Secretary of Labor will join us, and provide a keynote for us, because I think he will be able to tell us what's the landscape of the Department of Labor, his agency, as we move forward. And what I like about our Labor Secretary today is that he focuses on what he calls a labor economy, which is really about putting a balance amongst three sectors, no? The employee, the management, and of course the investors, and which I think everybody should really consider as major stakeholders in an organization like this. No? So the secretary will talk about his plans, for the Department of Labor. Then we've invited people who can set the stage of what regeneration is all about and how it is being done in their own companies. And what we've done also is to put some segment in terms of when you do the co-regeneration, you have to look in terms of your ecosystem, right? And therefore, when you say ecosystem, it is really an integration of all the things that are actually impacting your company and in the work that we do in HR. So we have a portion of that. And then once we have established this concept, now we will see how it is happening in the different areas or the sectors of the organization. So we will have sharing with reference to how they're dealing with agility. We have uh, we have invited people who will talk about how they're managing mental health. They're talking about innovation. They're talking about continuous improvement. And we've even featured some of these researchers that who won during the last two
Nice.
research conference that we have on the future of work. So there's a lot of sharing, and there's a lot of new concepts that are going to be introduced in this conference. No? And at the same time, this is the first time, Al, that we're doing this on a hybrid mode. And
Oh,
I'd
wow.
like to tell you, and I'm so happy. I was just talking to Carol this morning, our
Uh,
one of our professional staff, that we're almost 500, for the face to face. So I'm really
wow.
excited to
Nice,
meet,
nice.
because
Uh,
co-regeneration is also about networking
mhm.
and creating more cohorts in the community. So I'm happy that there are about 450. We're getting into our targeted number, to join us in the face to face, and of course we will also have people in the virtual
Mm.
mode. So we're happy to see everyone and get excited and
Yeah.
reconnect and regenerate together.
Yes, count me in, Miss Beth. Ayan. So I hope that got everyone excited. It really is a one-stop shop for people managers like us. So as chairperson of the annual conference, this show is being viewed by a lot, hundreds of people managers. What's your message for our viewers for today?
Okay. Fellow HR practitioners and non-HR practitioners, please join us. The conference it's the first time that we're doing a hybrid, and we're so excited to meet everyone, and we are offering new things in this particular conference. So we want you to learn more about how we can elevate not only each other, but also the community where we operate. And hopefully, we should be able to influence our external community and eventually the country and the world. And Al, this is really part of our true north, to really increase the network so that moving forward, we can achieve a sense of community, influencing and connecting um, in the entire HR community, not only here in the Philippines, but also international. So we hope that we can help build our HR capabilities together, and we will be able to influence our communities together and eventually regenerate and make a difference in improving the lives of each other together.
Yeah. So please, saan po sila pwedeng mag-register, Miss Beth? If
Okay,
they
they can
want to join.
register through our PMAP. We have an annual conference committee, so they can get in touch with Carol, or they can get in touch Carol Alcances and Sarah Niguas, who are at the forefront of this. And we hope that you can all join us in our conference, which is going to be October 12th, 13, and 14. And also, Al, you know, we also have the awards night, no, on the
Oh,
last day of the conference. And
yes,
during
yes.
the last day of the conference, we are going to feature the best of the best, no, in the theme of regeneration and elevating lives of people.
Ah,
We have
nice.
a lot. Our awards committee has really selected a very good set of nominees this year for the people program, for the employee, for the people manager of the year, and the employer of the year. And all of them are going to showcase their best practices so we can all learn from it.
Yan. So, best opportunity to benchmark the best people practices in the country. So,
Yes, that's right.
truly, ayan, the upcoming annual conference is a must-see event for people managers. Thank you very much, Miss Beth, for making us more excited about the annual conference. So, back to you, Miss Joanne.